everyone. This is Pooja, and you are watching India Book of Record podcast of the day. And today we have retired Commander Rahul Bose with us. He's a retired commander from Indian Navy who is dedicated towards health and fitness and has made a recommendable record with India Book of Record for walking maximum distance as a daily routine. And he's not just a uniform person, but fitness freak for whom health is his first priority. So, Mr. Bose, congratulations and welcome to India Book of Records.
Thank you, madam.
So, Mr.
It's
Bose,
my pleasure. It's my pleasure to be associated with India Book of Records.
Pleasure is ours. Okay, so Mr. Bose, can you please tell us something about yourself, few words about yourself?
Madam, I am retired from Indian Navy. I'm Commander Rahul Bose. After my service, I have served around 21 years in the Navy. After that, I am working for a company now called Crimson Energy Experts. And I have started this fitness thing from last year when I bought my Fitbit health tracker wristband. And after that, I started using it. And I started increasing the distance and it went on and on. Yeah. So, and here we are.
And today you are sitting in our podcast session.
Yeah.
Right. So let me just quickly read about your record so that viewers can have a better idea about your record, what exactly you have made. So maximum distance walked as a daily routine exercise in 1 year by an individual. The record for making the maximum distance as a daily routine exercise in 1 year was set by Rahul Bose of New Delhi. He walked the distance of 7,000 kilometers as part of daily routine exercise in 1 year from March 13, 2024 to March 12, 2025. It's almost 365 days using Fitbit Inspired 2 health tracker wristband. So, Mr. Bose, can you please tell me what inspired you to make this record? Because it's not only for like a few days or few months, it's like a collective effort for a year.
Yeah, actually, madam, the thing was that due to work pressures and all that, life becomes the activity level in life, it actually went down. So I decided that I have to do something. But when you say something, then there has to be some tracking of what activity you're doing. So because of that, I bought my Fitbit Inspire 2 tracker last year in March. Now, after I bought it, I started walking a little bit and I started walking inside my house only. Because inside my house, from one end to the other, it's around 25-30 meters. So I started walking for quite some time. Then slowly I increased. Then I started walking outside.
How long? I mean, walking around the house only, it's a bit difficult.
Correct. Yeah. So what I used to do was I used to switch on the TV and start listening to some podcast on YouTube. And while I'm listening, I used to walk also. So I used to focus on that podcast and keep on walking. So podcast is say 1 hour. So for 1 hour walk ho gaya. So like that, I used to cover something like 6 kilometers, 5.5 kilometers in 1 hour. So like that increased to 2 hours. Like that, I started working right at home. So the advantage of that is it does not matter whether it is hot or cold or raining or not raining, because inside it's all the same. So that helped me to make the continuous routine. So every night after I had my food, I have time from say 7-8 o'clock till midnight, because after midnight the day resets in the wristband. It becomes the next date. So for the same day, between say night 8 o'clock, 24 hours, so you can finish a lot of distance. So like that, I kept on doing, and I used to not just as a routine exercise, just walking. I used to listen to the TV also. Some good podcasts, some nice issues you can hear. So while you're hearing, you're also walking. After that, I started
right.
Yeah, so I'm moving and learning also. And after that, when I could do a lot of this thing, then I used to put my earband and neckband and start walking outside also. It's the same thing. So
Right.
you can keep listening to podcast while walking whatever distance outside. So I could walk longer distances. Yeah.
So I was going through your videos. You were not walking in only in houses. I mean, you were walking in parks. You were walking
Yes.
outside
I
also.
have been walking everywhere, madam. I've been walking everywhere. Like right now, I'm in Bombay
Right.
for a project. For the last 1 month, I've been in Bombay. So here,
Mhm.
where I'm staying, the guest house where I'm staying, nearby, there's a beautiful park in Chembur. So every night I go to that park. That park is about 200 meters path. So I keep walking on that path.
Mhm.
I keep walking on that path for around 2 3 hours. And these days, I have set a distance of around 21 kilometers every day I'm completing. So, yeah. In fact, I just wanted to add that, I have been completing almost 21 kilometers, and another 1 month I'll finish full 365 days walking half marathon every day.
Oh, that's lovely.
Every day half marathon.
So
Yeah.
you are an inspiration now. Okay. So let me just play a video of yours where you walking. Okay, so that we get to know what exactly you're doing there. Okay. Can you see this video, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just playing this
Yeah.
video.
So this is a park near my house. Yeah. This is in Delhi, CR Park, near my
Delhi
house.
Sierra Park. Okay.
Yeah.
And here Mr. Bose is walking.
Mm.
Right.
So the path around this park is around 300 meters. So
Okay.
if you do around, yeah,
And
if
you're
you do
wearing
around
a
40,
Fitbit.
50,
We can
yeah,
clearly see
yeah,
you're wearing a
yeah.
Fitbit.
I wear the Fitbit tracker always.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
nice.
So madam, typically what happens is like I go to office, I take the metro because it's
Okay.
faster. The office is in Dwarka. So I walk a little bit from the metro station to the office about 5 minutes. So like that throughout the day, I cover about 4 to 5 kilometers walking normally. That is going to office, coming back and walking in the lunchtime, whatever.
Ultimate goal is your
The
life is
balance,
walking, right? While you are on
yeah,
work, you still walking.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
so
nice.
so I finish about 4 5 kilometers. Rest around 14 15 kilometers. It takes me around 2.5 hours to finish that. So yeah, total about around maximum 3 hours I dedicate to walking throughout the day.
Right. That's lovely. So, Mr. Bose, you were in service. I mean, you were in Indian Navy. So, can you
Yes,
please walk
ma'am.
us your entire journey? How was your journey as a Navy commander?
Well, okay. So when we start, I finished my class 12th way back in 1987. I am right now 56 plus. So 87, if, I don't know people who were young at that age. In those days, there were only two professions people used to look up to. One is either doctor or engineer.
Genius, right?
So what happened was I had several options. Like after 12th, I got into this Navy because there is a competitive exam for Navy engineering stream. And I'd also got into architecture, School of Planning and Architecture, SPA, which is in Delhi. So then to take a decision, it was very simple. Engineering is always was the top choice. So I decided to join the Indian Navy as an engineer. So I'm an
Okay.
electrical engineer. I did my
Electrical
engineering
engineer
from
in
Indian
Indian
Navy.
Navy. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. After class 12th, I directly joined the Naval Engineering College, Lonavala, and they have a 4 year integrated Bachelor of Technology scheme, which is affiliated to Jawaharlal Nehru University. So 4 years of engineering and followed by 2 years of specialization at INS Valsura in Jamnagar.
Okay. Right. So, sir, being in Indian Navy, I mean, do you recall any special moment or any proud moment? I mean, you must be having so many, but any particular one which you can recall?
Madam, there have been several uh, proud achievements in the Navy. I have been commended by the Chief of Naval Staff. I have developed systems for the Navy which are being used in the Navy. And very interestingly, in the Navy, we are supposed to maintain the equipment like in the ships and the establishments.
Right.
But I have the privilege of having done projects. I have done projects for all the three domains. That is the ships, the submarines, and the aircraft. So
Okay.
for the ships, we have the Project 17 stealth frigate, which was the number one class at that time. I was in the Directorate of Naval Design, so I've designed systems for that ship. Then I have been deputed to UK and France for the airport surveillance radar, which Navy has procured, which is fitted in the all the airports of the Indian Navy. Indian Navy has got several airports, like in Goa, in Port Blair, and things like that. I was posted to Port Blair to install and commission that radar, which I did. Thereafter, I have been part of the submarine program, INS Arihant. So that class of submarines, I was handling the projects for that submarine as a project manager. So I am privileged to have done worthwhile projects in all the three domains: ship, air, and below the water submarines. So that has been my uh, crowning achievement in the Navy.
Exactly. Being a Navy commander is itself a proud moment, sir. It's
Yes, ma'am.
throughout your
Yes, ma'am.
lifespan, right, sir? So, being a retired person now, there is a transition now, a uniform person to a civilian. So, how do you feel it now?
I will tell you, ma'am, it was very interesting. When I was leaving the Navy, I decided to pursue an MBA. I did my MBA from Germany.
Okay, so
From
after retirement,
yeah,
after retirement.
yeah.
Okay.
So after retirement, I directly went for my MBA to Germany.
That's great.
And when I went for in my class, I was obviously the oldest one. So the average age was around 26, 27. I was 42.
There is no
So
age for learning, sir.
and
There is
it
no
was
age
very
for
very
learning.
interesting because the people there were from Germany. It was in Germany, Mannheim Business School. So people were there from various parts of the world. So they did not know me as a Navy commander. So they used to treat me as an equal. So it was a very nice experience. I felt young once again, and it was all everybody was at par with each other. So that's why my transition from Navy to outside was very smooth. And after my MBA,
Still
now
young,
I'm
still
here.
a young person.
Yes, ma'am. So I
Walking
also
from
felt
the
young
young.
with the
Yes.
youngsters. I was felt young with the youngsters, and we had a great course. It was a very good learning experience because we had people from around 18 countries in my class. So it was a very good experience. And after that, that experience has really helped me in my work after the Navy. Currently, I'm with this company.
Okay.
So this company is also in the defense domain.
All right. Right. Right, sir. So now you are a fitness freak person. So what is your favorite workout or what is your favorite routine which you follow?
Madam, I feel that as far as this fitness thing is concerned, the most important thing is that one has to be regular. That means
Right.
once you
Consistency is the
start,
key. Yes.
yeah, madam, once you start, there is no Saturday, Sunday, holiday, this or that. And one can appreciate, madam, that see, every day it's not possible that you're free in the evening. Sometimes you have to go for a party, or sometimes there is some engagements where you have
Your
to go,
work
you have to
engagement,
attend.
your work priorities. Yes.
So yeah, what I do, madam, I make sure that whenever there is some engagement, I try to cover it up at some other time. For example, I know that today evening I have to go for a party, so I will get up early in the morning, say around 4:30, and by 7, 8 o'clock I'll finish my 3 hours, so that I finished the distance which I cannot do in the evening, right?
You cover it up.
Because I cover it up in the morning.
Right.
So I make it a point, and that is my only advice to people who want to do something, that the only way you can make a habit is that there is no break. There is no break whatsoever.
There is no excuse for your health.
There's no excuse.
Yes.
And if people feel that it is hot or cold or raining or snowing or whatever, You can very well walk inside the house. Inside the house, one round you do, even 20, 25 meters is good enough,
Right,
because
exactly.
you keep on doing it. You keep on doing it repetitively for 1 hour, 2 hours. You have easily completed 10, 15 kilometers,
At your
which
home
is
only.
nothing.
And this is exactly when
At your
you
home only.
how you started. Right.
Correct.
Right.
That is exactly how I started. So that is my advice to people. And it is very important that people should walk, because, and walking is the most basic exercise. Of course, then
Right.
one can graduate to jogging, running, that's fine. But the most basic exercise what people do, and we have done as a species, as a Homo sapiens, is walk. So
And
one
right,
should walk,
right. And
but
those who,
walk should be
those
brisk.
who
Should be brisk.
cannot do any workouts, those who are unable to do, they simply can
Yes.
just walk and they
Correct.
become
Correct,
right.
madam. Correct.
Right. So,
Correct.
sir, there is a myth. Actually, there is a myth that after retirement, life becomes dull. Life becomes very slow. So, how do you keep yourself motivated for all these things?
No, madam, I don't think that life becomes slow at all. The thing is that whatever experience that you
That
have
is why
gained
I'm saying
while in
it's a myth.
service,
It's a myth. When I'm
yeah,
looking
it's a
at
myth.
you, I'm looking at you.
Absolutely.
It's a myth, actually.
Absolutely, madam. I'm telling you, and one thing that people will appreciate once they start this thing, people who run, they call it a runner's high.
Right.
You get a adrenaline rush, you get a high. So same way, same thing happens when you walk briskly as well, and it is less, it is less difficult than running for a long distance, because running is a big strain on the heart. The heartbeat really goes up, because as you get older you have to control your heartbeat also. That is most important.
Everything.
So
Right. Exactly. Walking is the
walking at a
best.
brisk pace for longer distances also gives you a high. It gives you a lot of clarity of thinking. Whatever problems you have been facing throughout the day, which is in the back of your head, which is maybe giving you some tension, all that starts getting clearer as you focus on the walk and keep on walking, because that is the mind's way. That is the way the body is able to release all the tension. So it is very effective, I feel, for resolving all the issues, all the tensions in your mind. Everything goes away.
Goes away. Right. So there is a term. So not exactly the walking, it's a brisk walk that keeps you,
Correct.
high.
Correct, madam.
That's a
Walking
brisk
should be
walk.
brisk.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Walking
it should
should.
be very brisk. At least more than 5.5 kilometers per hour should be the minimum.
Right.
So yeah, so one should walk briskly, because slow
But it
walking
comes with the
is no
practice.
good.
Not everyone can do.
Correct.
I
Correct.
mean, those who are beginners, they cannot do brisk walk at this pace. But there is a practice.
Yes, madam. Madam, actually, you start slow. Initially,
Hmm.
when you start, maybe you can do 1 or 2 kilometers, then you slow down. But as you keep on working at it, your endurance goes up, and you can keep on walking longer and longer and longer. So that's fine.
Right. So, sir, you are a record holder now. So, do you think that you have inspired a lot of people out there? I mean, the younger ones also, you are inspiring them. You have inspired them.
Madam, I feel that now, because I have seen the way that we are addicted to our phones now,
Right.
and the way we are addicted to TV. So this is a phenomenon which has started maybe in the last few decades. That we spend a lot of time with our phones and all that, and our lifestyle has become less active. So either people are doing intense activity in the gym for maybe 1 hour and then just lazing. But I feel this consistent physical activity for a couple of hours a day, which everybody gets, like after dinner, say after say 7, 8 o'clock, everybody has got time for at least a few hours.
But the
Nobody can
thing
say
is,
that
that
I'm
people are
busy
so
after eight
addicted to
o'clock.
their phones. They are sticking to phone
Yeah,
only. They are
exactly,
not getting time.
exactly.
Right,
So,
sir.
so, madam, my advice to them is, you be addicted to phone, you put on your headphones, keep listening to a podcast. While listening, you keep on doing your walking. There is no problem. You focus on the podcast. But the podcast is something that you hear, right? You may see it, you may not see it, but you focus on your walk. Even if you have a treadmill, you put on the podcast, you put on the thing in your ear, and you start walking on the treadmill.
Right,
That's okay.
right, right.
It's all
And
right.
I'm sure those who are listening your podcast today, they are getting inspired by you only. Right, sir. So now, Exactly. So now, what piece of advice you want to give someone as, I mean, if we talk about as a Navy commander and as a fitness freak?
Madam, I feel that this is something now, especially we are seeing that, there have been a lot of issues after COVID, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say about it, but there will people doing intense exercises, like somebody is working out in the gym, suddenly collapses.
Yes.
Somebody
A
dancing, suddenly collapses.
lot of
Now,
incidents are happening these
I
days.
yeah, now I feel that it is very important, and I've seen the studies also that one has to work within a certain heart rate, like
Right.
and there is a chart on this. If you see on the internet, American Heart Association, all that. So for a given age, there is a certain limit of heart rate one should work out. One should do whatever activity. It could be walking, running, gym, whatever. So
Right.
that those heart rate limits are very important. Like for my age, it is about 160 beats per minute, right? One should try not to go beyond 160. So
Right.
I can tomorrow start running at very high speed. I can try to sprint, but I will be
Right.
overexerting my heart rate, every day, which is not good for my health. So within that heart limit, but within that heart rate, if you keep doing a prolonged exercise for 1 or 2 hours, it also helps you to burn fat. It also helps you to stay fit. And so people need to do some kind of activity. This is a good cardio
And key is
activity
that
people
you
can
follow
do.
your pace. You follow your pace.
Yes,
Right.
yes,
Over and over,
yes.
I mean, gradually you can increase it, but it's not like that that you're starting from
Correct,
and you just started running.
correct,
Right.
correct.
Right,
No,
sir.
and also, madam, all these trackers that we have, the trackers also monitor the heart rate. So
Right.
if the heart rate is going up, you do get a signal that the heart rate is going up. So one should moderate. It is very important to stay within the heart rate and keep on doing a prolonged activity, because it promotes burning of the excess fat in the body, and it also gives you a high, which is very good for to solve your problems, which is there in the back of your mind. So I would recommend this for everybody, and it is not something, and I have not done anything extraordinary. I just decided to utilize my time after dinner every day, and I do it every day. If I have engagement in the evening, I make the extra effort. I get up early in the morning and I finish that routine in the morning itself, so that my quota for the day is completed. That
Right.
is all one needs to do. Just fix a quota and complete the quota, and just that's it. There's
Right.
nothing else.
Right, exactly. Because it's a high time we should focus on our health, right? Because certainly most of us give, excuses like being occupied and running short of
Ah,
time. So
ah,
we
correct,
should
ma'am.
think that
Correct,
health is our wealth only,
correct,
ultimate.
correct,
Right.
correct, ma'am.
So, sir, with this beautiful thought and with this good thought, we are just ending our session. And it's an honor to have you here today on our podcast session, right? So it was lovely talking to you, Mr. Bose, and we wish you
Uh,
all the best for your future endeavors, sir.
yeah. Lastly, madam, I will add. I forgot to add in the beginning when you
Yes.
asked about what is the motivation. So what happened was, when I used to walk a little bit in my house. So
Mhm.
I have my friends over also in the Navy. So we used to discuss. And I used to tell him that I have started increasing my walk and all that. So
Mhm.
motivational. So he told me, you please see on the net. There must be some kind of record that you may be able to set, or you would be able to break. So
Right.
that is the time I started seeing on the net. I found that there is this category which you mentioned, walking as a daily
Walking,
routine
daily
exercise,
routine
and I
exercise.
saw I saw the photo of the gentleman
Okay.
who had the record earlier, and that motivated me to
To
see
break
that
this
yes, if
existing
he can
record.
do, then I
Right.
can also do.
Right.
So
Definitely.
that
And
is
you
what
did it, sir.
actually
And you
motivated
did.
me towards IPR. Yeah, yeah.
And you did it, and today you are a record holder, sir. So, congratulations
Thank
once
you so much,
again,
madam.
and we wish you all the
Yeah.
best for your future endeavors, sir. Good evening.
Thank you.